Well, g'day to all my mates out there in YouTube land. This is Sebastian from Sebastian's Philippine Odyssey. Where am I today? Green Dining Gardens. So let's go in and have a look. I've got a special treat for you today, so stay tuned. Ta-da! So they've got these little Habana, little huts that you can come and have lunch. Beautiful garden setting. So let me go and introduce to you some of my friends that are going to join us today for lunch. You recording it?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, g'day to all my mates out there in YouTube land, and welcome back to Sebastian's Philippine Odyssey. Who have I got with me today? Well, you wouldn't believe it, guys. I've been very, very lucky. I have the Valencia Queens of YouTube. Yep. These girls are the best that there is in and around Dumaguete, Valencia. So what we're going to do today, and I'll start by no further ado, let's introduce. On my left here we have Jenny, that I'm sure you're all familiar with, from Adventures with Jenny.
Yeah, hi everyone.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Yes.
welcome back to.
And no other than, it took me ages to find this girl, Shay. And your YouTube channel is?
Filipino Shay.
Shay.
Everybody gets that mispronounced.
Yeah, Shay.
Shay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Shay too.
Oh, I don't know about it. Though. And no other than
Giselle
Giselle.
in the Philippines.
Well, yeah, not Japan, the Philippines. Now, not only that. Sorry, go on. What?
Huh?
No? So not only that, guys, the girls have been very good because I need all the subscribers I can get. What they're going to do today, exclusively for the Sebastian's Philippine Odyssey, is we're having the Valencia Queen of YouTube's doing a bikini pageant. So you all bought your bikinis, girls?
No.
No, I don't think that was part of the plan.
Yes.
Hang on. So no bikinis.
There's
No.
no bikini today. Sorry, Sebastian, to disappoint you.
So Sebastian, improvise, adapt, and overcome. So what are we going to do? Just chat?
We can just chat about maybe,
Chat.
important issues that we
Yes.
can talk about.
Oh, okay. So no bikinis. All right. What about if we have like a questions and answers, like a Q&A?
Yeah, that would be great. Yes.
All right. Well, let's cut the breeze and all right. Well, let's start with you, Giselle.
Yes.
What? How? Let me just ask you, and
Okay.
I'll put this out to. So we'll just have an open forum. So I'll ask you girls questions. You can ask me questions.
Yes.
Why do you think Valencia has so many popular, if not famous, vloggers?
For me, because Valencia town, they call it Little Baguio also. So a lot of people, I've seen a lot of expats also there, and then some vloggers also is making content in Valencia town, and I don't know, but it's just a good place and good people at the same time, and yeah, I think general it was a great place to visit and a great place of a lot of vloggers was staying in Valencia. Is that what you asked?
No. What? No, but that was a great answer. But what I'm saying is, did all you girls just sort of start at the same time, or is it like a Filipino thing? Because I know Filipinos are very competitive. Did one start a YouTube channel and then you sort of chicka, you chat, and then another one says, "Oh, I want to do that. How do I do that?" Because it just seems to be so many sort of well-known vloggers in Valencia.
See. Okay, so I've never started my YouTube, even if I have friends or like, I never start my YouTube, even though my friends start their own YouTube. But yeah, I'd never start it when I realized like maybe I could make my own too, and some of my peer friends saying this is a good job because nothing is, you don't have boss, you can work it with your time, like your own time, like everywhere you go, it all depends on you. So I said, okay, maybe what I could try. And the one reason also why I made this video, I made tons of videos because I want to have memories to look back when I can't do do the things when I grow old. I can't do. So I just want to look at back. Oh, this is what I did in my young days with my families like that. So yes, pressure also. I mean, friends also was trying to encourage me to make my own. So
Sure.
friends.
All right,
friends.
Shay, why do you think there's this intense sort of group, or seems to be, and successful women in around the Valencia area? Why is there something in the water, or why do you think? Because I can think of at least, I mean, you guys, which are very well-known vloggers, especially, and I can think of at least another 3. Why does it seem to be concentrated in around Valencia?
I'm not really so sure, but I think I would agree with the question. I mean, with her answer earlier, that some of the women bloggers here are partnered with their Western partners. So
Yes.
and Western partners they're here in Valencia,
Yeah.
and like you said earlier, one has YouTube, the other one thinks that I can do that too.
Yes.
So
yes.
and but I think it's different for me because I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I've been following a lot of filmmakers, and I didn't even know that there were vloggers in Dumaguete and in Valencia. So I was like, why not make a cinematic video, because I'm into it. It was only a few months after when I learned that the vloggers are actually mostly here in Valencia and Dumaguete.
Yeah, and that's why I don't know. I just seem the 4 or 5 female vloggers I've met all seem to come from. I'll say, so where you from? Valencia.
We are all friends.
Valencia.
I mean, mostly
Valencia.
friends.
Yeah.
With some vloggers. Yeah.
But her, Jenny, Leia,
Leia,
they were friends.
They were
So I
friends.
don't know who started first. And then, that answered your question earlier, that one has a YouTube and then the other one. And then
they teach each other.
Yeah.
So is that how you started, Jen? How did you start your YouTube channel?
I started my YouTube channel because I encouraged. I always do adventures, and then I put in my mind why I try to do this for blogging. So maybe I did not expect that I will become a famous like that for when I started. But I just only trying and then when I try, so I did not expect that.
There were subscribers.
Subscriber, my channel.
Yeah. So your content was mainly in the beginning because you like traveling, you like adventure. Shay, you're the same. Your stuff is pretty amazing. I've seen some of your.
Yes.
It's with the drones and everything. Is that yours? Yeah.
I don't have a drone.
It just seemed I had this panoramic thing of waterfalls and stuff. That I don't know. Maybe you were up higher, filming down, or.
It depends on which clip, because in my older videos I use stock. I used probably like 1 or 2 stock video, but there was one waterfall video where it looked like cinema. I mean, it looked like it was taken by a drone, but it was not. It was the transition and the effect.
Very clever, yeah. I just sit at the table and just talk. That's it. I must buy a drone. I think that'd be fun. So, okay. Anyone got any questions? Don't be shy. We're all friends here. Yep.
So I add about something also how I start my channel also. So first I started when I always with fall channel. So and then I have
Paul
Paul McGill.
Oh, the doggy.
Yeah.
The doggy.
So,
Old dog. G'day,
Yeah.
Paul. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I learned there how he do it. So
Right.
Yeah.
So he was a bit influential and he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And so you've done it. When's your next adventure? Where are you going to go? Have you thought where you'd like to go? And
Maybe next month I'm planning to go to Bohol.
Bohol.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my plan.
Nice.
Plan first.
So stay tuned from Jenny Adventures with Jenny's from Bohol. Okay. So what's your next?
I just recently upload about the cost of. Usually my video is mixed. Sometimes I can do province style. Sometimes I can do daily life. It's all mixed there, guys. So I recently upload a video which talks about how much that it costs to build a house, which I've done that because I was the one who managed everything. So I did share to everyone. This is how the cost, so that they won't be scammed, or this is the cost of the labors. This is everything. So you will see that there. And the plan on my next video is talking about you. So that would be my next plan. I mean, it's done, but I'm gonna release that pretty soon, guys. So if you want to know more about Sebastian, please watch that video coming soon.
Thank you. Yes, my makeup artist didn't turn up, so I'm a bit of a mess today. Having a bad hair day, folks. But okay, I want to touch on something, and this is something that was spoken about in a video recently, and I think Leah addressed some of these issues. There was a lady from America talking about why Western guys, why foreigners come here. And and it was all the negative stuff. It was because they're subservient. They do what they're told. They want money. They're scammers. They're all that. And Leah's channel is
Philippine Family Life with Leah.
And they recently got married to a lovely guy, Gary.
Yes.
He's got a channel.
Yes.
Christian.
American Christian in the Philippines.
In the Philippines,
Yes.
And what a lovely man he is. But she was doing a video and addressing all of the negative comments that were coming from this particular woman in the US about how Filipinos are exploited and all this sort of thing. She did a very, very good job. I want to ask you, ladies, what is your opinion about that? I mean, predominantly older guys coming here with younger Filipino girls, and do women in the West, in America or Australia, have they got a point? I mean, is it true? The old guys just come here because they want to have a young girl and they take advantage of her. Is that what happens?
For me, I disagree. I disagree in that because I have a foreign boyfriend which is older than me, and I am younger than him. So, my opinion is, I know there were lots of negative in that kind of aspect, that kind of a topic, but in our relationship, we didn't do it for his own advantages and my own benefits. We didn't do it. We do it for love, and I don't know, but if you really love the person, you just don't care about negativity trying to throw for you. Like, even if they throw that for you, we don't care. We have a lot of bad comments, bad opinions to others, but we stay here. We stay strong. It's because they are just the audience of our love story, and we are the main character of it. Yes. So don't care. As long as you're happy doing it, it depends on you. It's because if you feel something like it's wrong in your relationship, I don't generalize it, but there were some Filipinos also take advantage to a foreigner. But if you're too blind of it, then you're very fool. I mean, if you are just being wise on spending your money like that, and if you see something wrong, then leave. Don't be with her anymore. If she's trying to scam you like that, of course you're not too fool enough to just wise on spending your money and try to know to the girl first and be with her. Maybe a few weeks or visit her like that. And it's not about slavery also. It talks about like, if you're with a foreigner, you're gonna be a slavery because you'll be the one who will prepare this, you're gonna be the one who will be like this and everything, which is part of being a family, because you know, I love my husband will like me the most if I'm gonna do this, because I think for me that's the job.
It's
me.
both ways, isn't it? You give and take.
He gave me this, I gave that. It's just like equal. So it's not, maybe some other country they don't do like that because they were spoiled.
Well, they did. I mean, back when I grew up, the demographics have changed. I mean, when my mum and dad were together, the man always worked.
Yes,
and that's still
like
the same in the Philippines, really. Yeah. Although it is changing now. A lot more girls I see in the workforce. You know, doing call centres, nurses, teachers. I mean, in the last 10 years, I think they're getting an opportunity to go back, finish their studies at last, instead of leaving high school and having to go and do a little job to help the family. A lot more girls are staying at school, getting their college, and getting a good job. And so they're not relying. But in my country back in the 60s, it started to change, maybe the 70s, but the mother stayed home, the wife stayed home, looked after the kids, cleaned the house.
Yeah, be the wife.
Yeah, and that's still very much a tradition here, but in the West it's changed. They both work, it's so expensive. Shay, what have you got to say?
To add to what she said, you know, Filipinos, it's instilled to us, it's innate to us to take care of our partner.
Yes.
Right? And some Western countries misunderstand that as us being a slave to our partners. And if we are a slave to our partners while serving them with all smiles, cooking for them, and them just sitting on the table and devouring your food and being happy with what they were being served, is that slavery?
Right. The beers? No. We're all good. We're on the mango shake. Oh, we got metal straws. That's different.
Yeah.
So, what are you saying?
For me, my observation, I just agree with Giselle, but I know some Philippine, partner or relationship, it's happened, but not all. As I add also, because maybe there is happen about that or take advantage and disadvantages, but not all.
Not all. All right, I'm gonna really throw one out there. This is a bit controversial. So I'm a bit like that.
Yeah.
Why is it that I do see, and it's very common, that I'll see men in their mid-60s, 70s, with younger Filipino girls, could be 23, 25, 28, but I don't see many 73-year-old Filipino men with 23-year-old Filipinas. Now, okay, what's the elephant in the room?
Why is it? Yeah.
Why is it?
Yeah, you were right. That's a very good question,
All right,
by the way. Yeah.
Let's go. Why?
It happens, but not as...
very
not as
rare.
much.
All right,
Yeah,
I've got my theory, and I want you girls to tell me why you think it is.
For me, it's straight. Financial.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for financial.
Do you think it's financial reasons?
Some,
okay. So
financial.
what are your thoughts about it?
It's love.
Love. Okay.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it is. No, look, I look. The life here in the Philippines compared to Australia or America is very, very, very hard for the majority of men and women, but especially the women, because unfortunately, a lot of young girls get pregnant young. Two Filipino boyfriends. It could be at school or their first boyfriend or whatever. And the guy panics. He's got no job. He's got no money. So he can't support that baby. And the girl is not desperate, but very worried, concerned, upset. How is she going to survive? And it's difficult. It's a hard life. When she meets, and now, see, years ago, before Facebook and online dating and all that, you had to go out to meet somebody. If I wanted to meet a Filipino girl, I would go to a restaurant or a bar or something. I'm not talking about a working bar, but anyway, there could be a group of you girls out at a birthday party or something. But if I wanted to meet somebody, I had to go out to meet them face to face. I couldn't just go online and go, "Hi, babe,"
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So it had to be one-on-one. Why do I think there's more Western guys with younger girls than Filipinos? I think predominantly security and financially, probably more foreigners are more financially secure than Filipino guys because they haven't had the opportunity, the education, and the women are looking for a secure and a future for their children and themselves.
Yeah.
So it just so happens that we're lucky. We in the West we had good education, we had good jobs. So what's a woman going to look for to support her if she has children and her life moving forward? Unfortunately, I mean there are a lot of women that marry Filipino guys and are very happy. But if they break and they're single, then it seems to be that the foreigner has been lucky enough to provide a better future.
Yeah, that can be true, but it is a win-win situation, Sebastian, because I mentioned this from somebody's vlog. I think it was Maya. No, it was Leia's actually. We talked about feminism. No, Passport Rose. If a girl is in a relationship for the money or for security, financial security, personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. We work because we want to be secured, right? If she's in it for the money or if she's in it because she wants to be financially secured and at the same time she takes care of him, she loves him, she is loyal and faithful to him, that's a win for him. That's a win for him. And at the same time, it's a win for him. It's a win for her. So, yes, it is very easy for us to judge a May December love affair. Right? I mean, a young and old love affair, right? And we can always say, oh, she's just in it for the money. So what? I work for the money.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the but. I'm 58 years old. Okay. In my wildest dreams, I wouldn't think, have a 23-year-old Australian girl. But here, it's possible.
Yes.
It's different culture. In your country, it is not so accepted, or it's not happening a lot.
Right.
So if you're...
I would take that answer. It's not culturally acceptable. You'd have to be pretty lucky to get well, from my point of view, to have a younger girl than my age, it just doesn't seem to happen very often.
Yeah, so if you're with a 23-year-old Australian girl, you're automatically seen as a perv because it's not really happening so much in your country. In the Philippines, it is happening a lot, even 4 decades ago. There's already a young and old
Filipino man
relationships. Yeah.
with young girls.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know about the statistics, but it just feels like, or it seems like there are more young and old relationships nowadays because I think it's because the social media is helping it, right? Like you can see everything on social media now. Everybody's posting about their partners and all that. But maybe maybe the statistics is the same, but it was not shown before because there was no social media.
Yeah, Jenny, what do you think?
By the way, that's how I found John, through social media.
I got to get on this.
I should be thankful on Facebook and Messenger.
I got to get on this Cupid thing. What's your take on the
Yeah, she's right.
That's it? She's right. Well, that's Jenny's contribution.
Look at your spoon. Oh my god.
All right. You mentioned something earlier that I actually was going to bring up a topic, and I've never really been able to work out what it is. What is feminism? Feminism. To be a feminist, what is that?
As I mentioned in a vlog from who was that? I was talking with Maya. I was talking with her that a long time ago, feminism is really about the fight for equality, the fight for women to be heard, the fight for women to probably equal with men. But the modern feminism nowadays, as what I've said in the blog, is more on like competing with men, and it's not just competition, but it's dominating men now. So it's like, disregarding men's capabilities and abilities, saying we don't need men anymore. We women can do whatever we want. Men are not needed anymore.
So you think that the pendulum has gone from what you really wanted, and that was equality, to now being a little bit more demand or commanding?
Yes, because like our what do you call this? The women from decades ago were fighting for us women to be heard, but we are already enjoying I mean, it's already in fruition. We are already equal. We can vote. We can express our opinions as women.
Yeah.
We are already doing that now. But as human as we are, there is no contentment, right? So now modern feminists are fighting over competition and dominating men.
Right. So that gets back to my original question. That was the traditional cultural role of a woman staying home, looking after the kids, cleaning, doing the dishes, cooking. If she likes that, if she chooses that. But now with equality and equal opportunity, it's possible, and even in Australia now, for the man to stay home and to look after the kids and to cook and to do all that. And so the roles can be multifunctional. You can work it out with whoever wants to do it. If a woman wants to go and get a career or go back to study, she can do that. It's not expected that she stays home and
exactly.
does the cooking again. Plus, I'm a better cook than you anyway.
But what do you think about it though? Like I know for some men,
I've been a feminist for ages.
it kind of hurts for some men to be just staying at home and his wife makes money or more money than him.
Look,
what do you think about it?
Probably my father's generation would have been, more against feminists, but me and I think the next generation, I've got no problem with it. I believe all people, not female, not male, all people are equal and should talk to their partner about. Well, we had so much fun doing the video of Valencia, Queens of YouTube, that we talked for 1 hour. So my only option here, guys, is we're going to cut it in half. So it's going to be 30 minutes, part 1, 30 minutes, part 2. So I hope you can stick with us for the first one. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and come back and see part 2. Cheers, guys.